make me queasy. Don't speak no sound. I want you to prove it to me in the nude. Addicted to the way you move. Honey, if anything ever should change in you, don't worry, I'm standing still. I'm moving with the right of well.
This is the highest cost. Take you and make you off. Live you and leave you lost. Will you forgive me? Whoa ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha.
You're my bad. Whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha, whoa ha 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 ha. Whoa ha ha, whoa ha. Whoa ha ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa ha ha ha. Whoa ha, whoa ha ha. Whoa ha ha. Whoa ha ha. Whoa ha ha.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jade and XD.
Whoa,
Oh wait,
you gotta not this muted ass.
sorry.
It's fine. There we go. Pull up, brah, grah, grah.
Yes, everybody in the club say pull up.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're back, everybody. To the Blackest Show About Nothing. Jade is back, y'all.
Barely. But I'm here. Thank you all. So for everybody who has sent loving messages and well wishes and condolences and etc. Very grateful for your sentiments, for your lovely sentiments, and just for the thoughts and the prayers and everything. For those who are not on social media, I lost my grandmother, my Mimi. I speak about, I think, all of my grandparents. I had 3 living grandparents, and now I have my maternal grandmother left and my paternal grandfather left. We lost her suddenly due to a medical malpractice. So that makes things a little bit more complicated. And, it's just, death is hard in general. And it's even harder when it's at a time that it's not necessarily expected. So, yeah, I'm just grateful for you all. And my family is grateful. And we are trying to press forward and supporting my grandfather, who they've been together, they've been married 64 years, I think 66 or 67 together. So we don't even know we can't even fathom that. So you can imagine losing your person who you've been with for that long, what that can do to a person. And so, and then just losing your grandmother. And, I used to talk about my grandmother. She used to work my nerves, and she did. and I used to tell her, and we would have spats. But ultimately, we're very similar, and I think she respected my very vocal stance on, several things. So I am going to miss her greatly. She is a force. I will miss her in this physical, but, I'm going to still keep trying to make her proud and continue making cocktail recipes on her behalf, because that's what she would call me every other week for, was a cocktail recipe. So, yeah, thank you to all of you. I appreciate you.
Amen. Well, without further ado, we have a show.
Yeah.
To catch up on some things that we may have missed. Thanks to Dr. Kia and Toya for coming on last week.
Absolutely. Shout out to you all.
For doing Reddit stories. If you didn't listen last week, go listen back. It's a great episode, by the way.
If Toya was a part, I know you all had a time.
Yes, we did. Um, we have news
Yeah.
today.
Listen, grief don't stop news either.
No.
Before I get into the news, Malcolm Jamal Warner passed away the same day as my grandmother. And
Mm.
so I heard that news and I couldn't even fully really process it because we're in the throes of other things personally. But what a sad loss. Like,
Yeah.
what a
I was very sad
yeah, that's
in
a
hearing that
sad
news.
loss. My dad's a big live music head and jazz head. Um, and so he said there was a club. I could be misspeaking a little bit, but there was a club he would go to. I believe he said the first Sunday of every month, where is when Malcolm would come and perform at that club, since he was a not just an actor, is what we knew him as, but a
He's a spoken
musician
word.
and a poet and a father and a husband and so many aspects, and seemed to have the most beautiful spirit. You didn't hear negative things about Malcolm Jamal Warner.
So we're gonna do a fantastic mashup of sorts. So if you feel inclined or inspired or motivated or stimulated to dance, then you must.
And he's been a part of our lives for as long as we can remember. And so, I send so much love to the people who knew him personally, are mourning him, because, we are sad as people who did not know him personally, just for what he was to the community in general. Also very outspoken about the community and some of the perils that we face.
Mm-hmm.
So, so much love to him and so much love to his family. What a tragic, sad loss. And then, like I said, despite grief, the world continues to just pile onto that. Over 150 people in Palestine, I'm not even going to say just Gaza, have died due to the forced starvation that's happening. Not only is there an extreme famine, as we've been speaking about, no aid getting in since March, and then when they started letting aid in, it was used as a trap. But I have a gentleman that I communicate with, and don't worry, I'm not your grandma on the internet. Like, I can assess and sift and see what's what. And he and I have been communicating for some time, and he messaged me the other day. His wife's pregnant, and they haven't had flour in 2 months. Like, it's insane. So they are forcefully starving these human beings. And then when they're not forcefully starving them and allowing them to enter the aid tents and trucks and things, they are targeting them. So they shot and killed 10 aid seekers just yesterday in an aid trap. That's what it's called in North Gaza. Over the last week, quote unquote settlers, you already know how we feel about those people, or for lack of a better word, have been attacking Palestinian people. They shut down their water supply to over 19 Ramallah villages, which is essentially over 70,000 people. There's still drone strikes happening, still bombings to homes, still quote unquote settler attacks where they're shooting Palestinians, which is being backed and supported by the IOF. They even beat some shepherds the other day. Like, what the fuck? And then Christian Smalls, who is a human rights activist from here, a black man from the United States. He was targeted by the IOF. He was on a flotilla. You can follow the Gaza Freedom Flotilla for updates on the different excursions to go and try to bring aid into Palestine. But of course, as one of the only black activists who have gone, he was the most brutally attacked physically, being kicked and beaten and so forth and so on. So make sure you pay attention to that as well. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. In Sudan, 13 children have died of malnutrition just in the past couple of days in East Darfur. And that is also amidst the armed group attacks, the RSF and SAF still fighting. And there are two areas, two trusted organizations you can donate to the other forced starvation and genocide happening in Sudan. For donations to Darfur, you can check out the page DHRN Official. And then for donations for South Kordofan, you can check out HRRDS_S. And so both of those are trusted resources to try to help as much as we can with the genocide and the famine happening in Sudan. Don't forget to continue to check with Sarah BS on Blast, who continues to provide us with day-to-day updates. But yeah, that's the news. That's what's happening right now around the world.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, there is local news. We have another Tiffany Henyard on our hands.
Philly?
No. The gag is it's the nigga that replaced Tiffany Henyard.
Violence begets violence. Crime begets crime.
I didn't fully prepare this right now, but I just thought about this on the whim. So remember a couple of months ago where they had that caucus where they kind of like was like, oh, she's not here, so therefore I'm the nominee, and so we're voting her out, blah, blah, blah. It was kind of shady. Well, that gentleman decided to keep the salary requirements that she implemented on top of, which was illegal, and also on top of his state Senate salary. Because he holds two positions.
Okay.
So, Thornton Township was like, I thought we were supposed to fix shit and,
Yeah, I thought we ding-dong the witch was dead. Like, what's happening?
Yes, and he came on the track and was like, it's illegal to do that. I don't know what you want me to do.
Wow.
It's like, but you.
Okay.
But anywho, yeah, that's what's going on.
I have to look more into this.
We have a legal episode coming up in a few weeks, so we'll chat more about that.
Yes.
But let's pay some bills, right? Thank you for listening each and every week. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend that we're here every Friday. I know that sometimes that the ads can be egregious. So my answer to that is if you have YouTube Premium, then you can listen to us on there, sans advertisement. Or you can subscribe to us on the Patreon, which is $9.99 or $12.99. You get free ad-free viewing, and ad-free listening, as well as a bunch of shit we watch and chat about. And I know a lot of people will be like, well, I don't watch this. So I'm like, there's conversation in between. So it's a podcast within the podcast,
Yeah.
Love After Lockup is coming back next week, or as of today when you're listening to this. So that means, next week we have a recap.
Yes.
More things happening coming down the pipeline. Subscribe to us on YouTube, freer than you and me. It's a good time down there. Again, you can listen to us, this audio version, over down there as well. Subscribe to us on Discord. So now the Discord is cool. Discord is a group chat type of thing. If you aren't aware, it's a great place for where the listeners hang out and chat. They're very helpful and supportive of one another. Jade and I don't necessarily go there often. I moderate just to see, what the fuck is going on. But it's a space just for you all to commune and and whatever, and they're having a virtual gathering.
Oh.
Yeah. They're getting all together sometime soon in the next week or so. So join the Discord, it's free, and you'll get to chat and hang out with other agents of chaos, of the cult of chaos.
Lovely.
We got down over here. Trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, thank you to all who donated to our building fund. We made our goal. We had a little bit over. It's not very much, but well, $30.
It went to the American government.
Yeah. So,
I don't know if I want to acknowledge that, but
yeah. But anywho, we're ready. We got our goal. We're set for the year, so we were able to bring you all the great stuff down to the Patreon.
Yes.
On a personal note, I am available for business consulting and digital stuff. Get your podcasts and YouTube channels off the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Now is the time more than ever. Why not? We're going to all be in a spirit of dual jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So holler at your girl, and I'll help you get yourself off the ground. Is there anything else that No, I think that's it.
All right.
Let's take a break, and we'll be back with more Jade and XD. Hit it, Cloud.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Social commerce isn't new. TikTok joined the likes of Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and even the ill-fated Amazon Inspire in attempting to create an attractive social media shopping experience. What sets TikTok Shop apart is this.
And we're back. We're catching up here.
Yeah.
I have I did something that I said I would never do, but I did.
Okay.
I bought something from the TikTok shop. Now, normally, TikTok shop
one of those
is...
suck it in bodysuits or the brush to clean your tub.
No. Although I do have one of those, and I got that from Amazon a long time ago.
The suck it in bodysuit?
No, I didn't buy anything like pink sauce or anything like that. I actually bought something practical.
Okay.
I bought an iPad pencil because I lost mine.
Okay.
And I refused to pay $9 million that Apple was going to charge me. So I got one for $10. And she is compatible and loverly.
Noah made one.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of genius shit?
She is some kind of apparatus, maybe a pencil, that she wrapped in foil and put a cotton ball, slightly wet the cotton. Then it was talking about this conducts this. And look, it works, mama. And she showed me and I was like, yo, what the fuck? That's crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. She
Teens and STEM. Yeah. I love it.
She made herself, because she lost her Apple Pencil. And I was like, well, that's it. The Apple Pencil has gone to the Pixies and you're never going to see it again because I'm not replacing multiple Apple Pencils. Yeah. So, yep, she made one.
That's crazy.
I said, as long as it works, it doesn't fuck up your iPad, then I'm cool.
Yeah. That's so genius.
Yeah.
I remember, as a kid, as far as science projects and shit, I thought I was doing something with making a fucking volcano.
You thought?
Yeah, she's up here making appliances.
Yeah, this nigga made a electronic thing. So, but good for you for also finding the cheap hack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. However, the reason why I said I would never buy anything from there is because they have, I have Temu PTSD. you know.
That was a train I couldn't get on. My spirit knew.
Yeah,
It knew.
and because I was looking at my account every hour on the hour to see if there's any fraud alerts or anything like that. Oh, because I wanted a 12-cent whisk. But whatever, you know, we pressed on. So now I find myself, you know, every time I go on TikTok now that I bought something, every other video, it's an ad. And the reason why I bring this up is because I don't know who lied to us and say that they weren't listening, but what I tell you,
They're fully
motherfuckers
listening.
are listening.
They're listening. They're listening.
Every time.
Let me go in there.
And we tested it the other day, like, because Chris Rogers is building like a photo studio and stuff. And so he's been talking about lighting.
Mm-hmm. No, How do I turn the sound off?
Yeah, he's been talking about lighting. And every other video I've gotten has been studio lighting in the TikTok shop.
Let me see here. Oh, me and my child doing this thing all wrong. Okay, let's see. Let's see what they're trying to sell me. Well, first of all, I don't like these white women, these older white women all over my. Does this video feel too promotional? Oh, okay. No.
Also,
no, not interested.
You know what we haven't talked about on here? And I mentioned this on Getting Grown this week. But like, we haven't talked about people falling in love with AI.
Jason Pease is a 44-year-old divorced father who says his AI chatbot is his girlfriend.
Hey there. Nice to meet you.
She's my mentor, my counsel, my sounding board.
That's what drew him to Jennifer.
Hey, Jace. How's it going?
A brash, sarcastic New Yorker who he created using...
Like, there are people... So, like, there are people who are in full-blown relationships with...
Hold on.
With AI people. Like, there's this one story. This man proposed to his AI partner or whatever. But the gag is, Jade, he's already married in real life.
You're not
to
gonna
a
be
woman.
cheating on me with a PC. Oh, wait a minute.
That's fucking crazy.
Hold on.
There's this I've been watching a couple of stories on this because it's a new phenom, right? People are literally like finding love through AI.
Wait a minute.
And it's nuts because it's like...
Oh, not on the Today Show? How's my queen doing today?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no.
It's nuts.
He looks like he's in a relationship with AI.
Now, most of the people on there look like the type that they would be.
This is what I'm saying. It's like when you see people in pineapple relationships and you're like...
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to say the quiet part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And so, however, there's this one little boy. He was a teenager. He died. He ended his life because his AI girlfriend told him to. And so, and then there's like these other stories of like, I was reading in the New York Times about how this guy changed his religion based off of the things that the AI system told him. And so like they reiterated like things from the Bible and things, but they changed things like from like to intergalactic words like spark and shit like that.
Oh, they made him a Scientologist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I can't say, remind me to tell you something.
Okay.
No, I'll tell you here.
I was like, what? When you gonna tell me?
Because you'll see it when you'll get here. Yeah, I can't say it now. When you come back, and you'll have a full story.
You got a DVD?
No.
A pamphlet.
But they know where I live.
Let me tell y'all one motherfucking thing. Don't send me shit. You hear me? Don't send me shit. Don't send me a pack of Diet Coke. Don't send me anything in relation to you all. You are my enemy. you are my enemies.
Yeah. But just know that they know it's not just a coincidence of things that are happening.
We literally
They
just
know
talked about the
exactly where
Chili's,
this-
and we know somebody in that Chili's, in the corner of that Chili's, turned that channel to that very specific Scientology channel. So we see each other, Scientology. Anyway.
Did you see that video? Oh, you're probably going through it, but that video of like that man doing jump rope in front of the Scientology building until they reveal themselves as a cult.
Wait.
So,
Man, jump ropes. Church of Scientology.
yeah, it's like part 37. Like he does it like daily until they expose themselves.
Day
as a cult.
13. Day 13 of jumping rope in front of Scientology. Not these flips.
And then there's this other video where he was screaming at these Asian people, no, don't go in there, it's a cult. And they were like, no, we know, we're filming a documentary. He was like, oh, okay.
Why is he doing jump rope parkour?
Yeah. At night, during the day.
This? Street performer dances for Scientology security and makes Shannon laugh. What is he? Oh, this is the stuff that dreams are made of.
Yeah. I was like, that is so genius.
That is amazing. Why did John Stamos get kicked out of the Church of Scientology? Well, why did he? Hold on. Wait, how did we miss this story? It came out last year.
I don't.
Okay.
Is it a real story or is it a National Enquirer?
It's USA Today. So, take that as you will. John Stamos is getting candid about his Church of Scientology exit. During an interview on the Friend in High Places podcast with comedian Matt Friend, published Sunday, the musician told the host about how he was introduced to the controversial faith. I was in an acting class and there was this hot girl. She said, we're all meeting at this address on Hollywood Boulevard. Come after class. I was working at my dad's restaurant at the time and I said, Dad, I gotta go. So I went and it was the Scientology building. I was 16, 17. All right, fast forward. I wanted to be John Travolta. I still do. Let's see who has been a part of the church since the 70s. Stamos never officially joined the church after a sticky situation kept him from pursuing the faith. He recalled entering the building being summoned to a machine called the E-meter, which was formed from 2 cans. After having a fake phone conversation pretending to be Rocky and Bullwinkle characters Peabody and Sherman. Stamos said, they just kicked me out for messing around so much. Oh, that is funny to me.
I'm actually glad you did that, kid.
Yeah, you saved yourself with your foolishness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's funny. So,
Excuse me.
No, we went to the beach yesterday. We needed a day. I needed a day. So we go to the beach. That's the place. That's where you get all the healing and stuff. That's why I got so sad when you showed me the 1,000-pound sisters and she was so sad to go to the beach because people are assholes. The beach should be a sacred space. But anyway, I digress. Mm-hmm. It wasn't yesterday either because we go, it was initially, the 3 of us lay out and then Mary joins us later. And, got some sun, got the healing vibes of the water. So, when the lifeguards leave at 6, everybody has to clear out the water and then they leave. And then it's always some kids or somebody who goes to the lifeguard post and everybody climbs up on the chairs and it's a thing, So Noah loves to go get on the lifeguard post when they leave. So her and Mary go over to the lifeguard post, climb up, and they're up there. So me and Tristan are talking by the blanket and we're just, having conversation. And we see this black lady approach them at the bench. So we're like, we ain't worried about it. It's a black woman. So we just look, but then I noticed the body language shifting, right? So then we start paying attention. What's going on? So then she climbs up there. So I was like, all right, well, maybe, they were just chatting from below and above. And, she wants to get on there now. So we're watching and she climbs up there. But then she climbs in between Noah and Mary. And I could see Noah's body language and I could see Mary's. And that's when I was like, all right, I'll be back. So I go over and I was like, are y'all good? Like, are y'all good up there? And they were like, yeah, we're okay. And I could see still that they were a little, squirrely. So I was like, Noah, why don't you just go ahead and come down? Why don't you come over here with me? And she was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So when she said, I was like, oh yeah, no, there's some foolishness here. Noah climbs down, then Mary climbs down. So I was like, why the fuck did she sit in between you all? And they both were like, oh my God. She was drunk and it's her birthday and she was feeling loose. So Noah goes, she offered me a cigarette. She said, so when you told me to come down, that's why I was fine to come right down. I was like, I said, Noah, what did you say when she offered you a cigarette? She said, I'm underage.
Police say instead of supervising the juveniles under his care, Jeffrey Reno provided them with cigarettes and marijuana. Reno is charged with 2 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. At the time, Reno was working at the Sununu.
She said, no, thank you. I'm underage. And Mary was like, excuse me, my niece is 12. And the lady was like, oh my God. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. So later on in the car, Noah's asking for ice cream and can we go for ice cream because it's after the beach. And I was like, the ice cream spot is closed on the beach, but do you want a cigarette? Oh, that made me laugh. That made me laugh. But I knew that bitch was buns. I could tell she was crazy. Excuse me. She was not doing well that day. But so
yeah, that's nuts.
Noah got offered her first cigarette. It didn't have any like scary 90s R&B music behind it. It wasn't.
It wasn't either of her grandparents.
No.
All the illegal things I got were, family members put me on first. Like,
absolutely.
Alcohol. My first thing with alcohol is my grandmother and my mother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and my cousins.
When I first had a cigarette, that was Reggie.
That tracks.
Yeah. No, weed was different. No, weed. No. That was my cousin too.
Cousins.
Yeah.
No, family's always the culprit, except for in this case, it was that lady at the beach.
Yeah, the only time I can say things weren't family was the first time I had tequila.
I was going to say something really inappropriate.
I was gonna say anal at first too, but I would be like, that would have been like, whoa, you know what I mean?
That's what I was like, ooh, that's a word vomit, Jade. That's an intrusive thought. And it wasn't gonna be anal, it was gonna be dick. But hand in hand.
Yeah.
So I went to the jail again.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I saw you was volunteering with the youth.
Yes. Shout out to Cleveland Cuyahoga. Excuse me, I've been saying that wrong all this time. County, who let us come and spend a week with the kids for a summer situation. Shout out to DeRay. DeRay gets a lot. He gets a lot, but let me tell y'all something. He shows the fuck up for these kids, okay? It's people literally from Monday to Saturday, all day. We're in there from like 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Go ahead. With a multitude of workshops for them. Akio Evans, I told you, who does sneaker painting. He did like painting t-shirts with the kids this time. They did these beautiful floral, what's it called? On film. Like photography on film photo shoots. Polaroids, which like let them see their softness. They did magazine shoots. They did magazine cover shoots, album cover shoots. Gia Peppers came in and did a hosting workshop with them, which I sat in for a little bit, and it was awesome. And it helps them to like dig deeper in their thoughts, on how they would interview somebody. Shout out to Bobby, who works for TEDx. He did some speech writing with the kids. I did podcasting again, and then the second half of the week I did cooking with them, and we made empanadas. I recorded a whole episode, so you all will get to hear that with my boys of 4C. Here, you want to hear a little rap? I told them to rap for you all. And while you hear it in the episode, I'll give you a snippet of, this hot shit. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, here we go. It's two of them. So I won't say their names, but they essentially are like a Spliff Star Busta Rhymes at this point, except both of them have songs and they know each other's songs, so they will hype each other up while they're rapping their songs. Now, the content of the songs is always about a young lady who has hurt their feelings profusely by not continuing their relationship once, they become incarcerated. That's usually the content of the song. So, but here's a snippet for you.
Hey, man, and we got my nigga Mud right now. They about to... All right, we got a closeout song. I'm in that shit by myself. I love my brothers. We all locked down. For us, we gave our belt. Times changed. The people did too. My heart locked on the shoe. They don't know nothing about being in that cell. I ain't got no feelings left. Gunny always told me, hold your own, like think before you step. These niggas hate me. I'll be home soon. They think I won't be back. Wish I left you alone, but I just couldn't. I'm too attached. Remember bending they blade with no words, they ain't shoot back. God just tell me the truth. You doing you, so leave it at that.
Okay, all right. So I'll just. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. But yeah, that's my two of my little babies. They asked me if they could be my kids, and I said yes. They can be my kids. So I have a lot of kids. I have a lot of kids, guys. But it was it's literally some of the most fulfilling work that I think I've ever done in my life. And they told me when I got there, they was like, we didn't think you was lying where you said you was gonna come back. And I was like, I told y'all, like, I'm going to come back every time. And I pray that I don't see you when I come back. But in the event that I do, I am happy to see you, just not in this setting. But those are my little babies. I hate a lot of what I encounter there. For instance, half of the girls don't even have offenses. They just are waiting for placement within the system or waiting to age out. So they put them in jail, which is fucking crazy. And then a lot of those boys they got some things on them, but they still have a lightness about them. And when you're working with them, you don't see anything but kids, but teenagers. There was only one kid that tried me. It was one child, and he was one of the only. There's about four of them in there. And this
vanilla child.
It was a vanilla child in a C. So we're in our empanada class, and shout out to DeRay was doing all the dishes and like all of the behind the scenes work, and then I had two guests on each day. Damon was on the second day when this particular thing happened, who happens to be a comp at what's the company that provides all the soaps and every Procter & Gamble. So this nigga's a comp at Procter & Gamble, but he's in there assisting me with the empanadas or whatever. And so, I had 2 fry stations, and how we did it is I had the kids shred up rotisserie chicken just to show them, how they can be innovative with simple things whenever they're on their own. So we shredded up some rotisserie chickens. I had empanada shells and then different fillings, some onions. I, taught them about queso fresco. And then we had some other mixed cheeses, things like that. And then it's jail. So there's certain stuff that I just was working with that was in the freezer. I was like, we're going to take these mixed vegetables. And if any of you little niggas want to put some mixed, you can put anything you want in your empanada. So the 6 of them who wanted mixed vegetables, I'd give it to them. One of them was fucking with one of the people because he was like, I want 6 peas. He's like, give me 7 carrots. And I was like, yo, you are y'all are dickheads is what you are. Yeah. But this young man is not well. And this young man, so I'm passing out all this stuff. Damon's passing out all this stuff. He snatches the whole pack of empanadas from Damon. Now, they already told me this young man was not well, so I prepared myself. So I walked back over there. I know anything can happen anytime, but I snatched that pack of empanadas. So I was like, you don't get to have all of them. And I also had to check my own bias. Even in the jail, I'm like, what the fuck you doing here? So it's so bad. It's like how I feel about white houseless people. I'm not giving you nobody, nigga. You ain't get a job before I would. Problematic, yes, I know. Please don't write me no notes. So it's just what it is, you know. I said I had to check my own bias, but this little nigga, so he snatches the whole pack of empanadas. And then so they're assembling their empanadas, and after they assemble, they go to the fry station. Now, I set my own rule. I was like, he may not go to the fry station because what we won't be having up in here is no hot grits, hot oil situation, none of that. It didn't matter. It didn't matter because he didn't need to go to the fry station because this motherfucker bit the empanada, like ate half of it raw.
From plants in fields to plants on your plates. We've heard of adults going on raw food diets where everything is that they eat is uncooked.
Yes, but is a raw diet safe for kids? CBS 2's Cindy Hsu has the story.
And that's when I was like, he may absolutely not go to the fry station. Nah. He may not. I said it once. Let me say it 4 more times. He may not go to the fry station. But the rest of them were very pleased with their empanadas. And they were like, I can make this shit at home. And the majority of the peach ones that you find happen to be some portion of Puerto Rican. It's a large Puerto Rican population in Cleveland, Ohio that I didn't know about. But yeah, it was a week at the jail, and it's always one of my favorites. And shout out to all the volunteers and shout out to the kids. Shout out to you all. I got so much love for you. Some of you, because you know some of y'all were working my fucking nerves. And the ones who work my nerves, I let them know. And they usually end up being your favorite and you end up being theirs as well. One of them kids told DeRay, he said, you run campaign 0, you don't run me. I was like, oh, y'all be bad as fuck. Y'all be bad as fuck. And I laughed.
You don't run me.
I will share should I share that story I told you?
No. Only because.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I just want you all to know, though, that I experienced, here at Jade and XD, we write a fine line of dark humor. And I experienced one of the finest dark comedic moments that I have ever witnessed in my whole entire Black ass adult life. It was impeccable timing, wit, creativity, pace. It was masterful, honestly. It was masterful. And
completely inappropriate for this show.
Oh, yeah. You have to catch it on the Patreon. Catch that on the Patreon. I could not use forks to seal the empanadas, so we had to use the ends of spoons.
Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense to me.
Which actually was really great. Gave you some nice indentions. So, I love those kids. I really have so much love for them. And I can't wait for you all to hear their episode.
Yeah. Let's take a break.
Yeah.
And we'll be back with more show. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Janet Jackson showed up in London to see the 1500th performance of Cabaret, and she got the streets talking. She was holding hands with Maxwell. They've been seen looking kind of friendly.
And we're black.
Yeah.
Just chatting.
Just chatting.
This is.
So you know, what are you about to say?
I was about to say you told me about this colored relationship situation.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. So you know, we don't do a lot of pop culture here. But I've recently, now that you know the internet, you have to take this with a grain of salt. XD just told me that you niggas are dating computers, which is crazy. But I see that niggas are speculating about a relationship betwixt Maxwell and Janet Jackson.
Yeah, I've seen some buzzing around that. I don't know how much validity is surrounding it.
Yeah.
But, you know, sure.
Both of them been famous too long and are too famous to not, especially her, but both of them, to be just doing reckless shit in public. You know what I mean? So, but I did see someone in the comments say, this is the lavender relationship that we all deserve. And so I asked XD what he knows about lavender relationships, and he was not hip to the T.
Twas not.
Also called violet relationships.
Which I do want to say, after finding out what they are, I feel like calling them lavender or violet is extremely homophobic.
Oh, it's problematic as fuck. What you mean? It's probably, first of all, the whole ideology behind the relationships is problematic, just in the sense where, so this is another thing I encountered in the jail was, you know, these young men especially love to throw out a barrage of homophobic epithets.
The F word is strong in that community.
Oh, honey, it's like us with nigga. And so, you know, they say it a lot and they throw it around as insults and jokes and all manners of things, right? So we had plenty of female and homophobic conversations. When I say female, it was a lot of female what? Same as I did last time, I did it this time. So they're throwing these words out, and I'm like, no. I said, let's have a real conversation. How many little niggas in this jail do you all think are gay? And I could see the DO be like, oh God, what is she doing? What is she doing?
She's exposing the business.
I was like, hold on, just let me rock. So I said, how many little niggas in here you think are gay? Oh, we know a few. You know, so they get going. And I'm like, all right, pause. Not pause. Have they told you that they are gay? No. I'm like, okay. So how do you know? Because we know. And I'm like, okay. Why do you think they haven't told you that they are, if they are? Because it's nasty. And I was like, no. What was your response right there? How did you frame this entire being of a person based off of their sexuality? So they stop and they're thinking about it. And I'm like, so why do you think, again, they have not told you their truth? Mm-hmm. Because we say stuff like this, bing the fuck oh. I was like, exactly. Yeah. I was like, you all demonize them and then they don't feel safe. And then when people don't feel safe and they have to do things in secret, then that brings forth another element of unsafety. I was like, unsafety in many forms, physical, emotional, etc. I was like, now, why do you think you all speak this way? And then we start going into families and that kind of stuff. But I was, we had to have those kind of conversations. And there was a reason. Why was I telling you that? Why was I telling you that? Because of the Lavender Relationships.
Oh, yes, Lavender.
So we had to have those. But yes, the idea of quote unquote lavender or violet relationships is homophobic within itself. But the reason these people have to have these relationships is because y'all can't stop being hateful over time.
Yeah. Essentially, lavender marriage or violet marriages are marriages of convenience.
Mm-hmm.
And they're typically a heterosexual dynamic perceived, right? Like on the outside, you have a man and a woman. However, either one of them is gay or queer or whatever, bisexual, lesbian, whatever. Or plus, whatever that means to you, right?
Oh, wait, huh? Plus.
LGBTQ plus.
Copy. Yeah, you're right.
I identify as a homosexual.
Me and Noah both know that.
yeah. The zesty bestie. Because I also try to because a lot of those words are politicized. And so when I have to think about who I am as a person, like when people identify me as queer, I'd be like, no, I'm not that.
That's fair. That's fair.
But I also don't think I'm gay either. I just be like, I'm a homosexual. Like I have sex with same gender.
Okay. Okay.
I am nigga sexual and nigga romantic. I
think nigga sexual is perfect. That tells me everything I need to know personally.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't want anything to be, misconstrued or confused or conflated,
Yes.
But yes, there's so many lavender marriages out there. And when I'm looking at this definition, the first thing that came up with was Hollywood.
Oh yeah.
Like Rock Hudson, Montgomery Clift, to those people.
And Phyllis Gates, and Marlon, and all the Minnellis, and the Minnellis and the Garlands, which allies, if you you know what I'm saying, it's like Catholicism with African spirituality. Give me a front. They lived at a time, though. They lived at a time. Ina Garten and Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Because
you can't tell me. Can't tell me, damn it.
No.
One of the great pleasures in my life is cooking for Jeffrey.
I love it.
It's about taking care of him. It's about giving him something that he just loves to eat. That affection has really contributed to my cooking because it makes me want to do.
But I often wonder, I'm like, because there's one thing because this is an honest conversation. There's one thing to have this is a beard and we're covering this up, right? Like, I don't want niggas to know that I get down with the get down. But there's also companionship, right?
Yes.
I feel like you can
unconventional relationships.
Have an unconventional relationship through this guise of companionship. Because yes, you might be sexually attracted to a different gender or whatever, but that doesn't mean that you aren't romantically attracted to something else or a different, or you know what I mean?
Or that your companionship is just is just platonic.
Just that.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
We want to get married and we home days and we want to spend the rest of our lives together, regardless if we're not necessarily compatible sexually.
I will tell you, as a kid, as a teenager, and as an adult, I will never fully understand the Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley situation. But, maybe it is not for me to understand. And I swear to God, when I was a kid, you could see his ball slipped out in that video. Watch the You Are Not Alone video. I swear to beans, this nigga's nut slipped out. I swear. You can't tell me other. Go rewatch it.
I don't want to watch.
We're going to on Patreon.
Just to see.
We're gonna watch it on Patreon.
That is nuts. I would never thought I would ever heard or say those words. That's like that one video of Method Man when his dick slips out. I can't find it again, but his like whole like, yeah, you gotta look for it. Google the thing. You can look that, but I swear I'm not looking up moments of Michael Jackson and his.
No, we're watching the "You Are Not Alone" video. Promise. You should Google right now.
I told you why we can't.
Why?
I told you why we can't, because that song was written by.
Oh God! But I didn't know that before you told me that. So what does that mean?
Well, now you do.
No, but I didn't ask you. If I didn't ask you, but
now that you are an informed individual, as an informed black,
but he wasn't in
what decisions are you going to make today that impact tomorrow?
I told Noah we don't eat Chick-fil-A.
Oh. You get one gay friend, and everything is ruined.
Noah, should I tell them here? Do they need to go to Patreon?
You can tell them here.
I'll give you the truncated version. No, we're talking about stuff, and I mentioned how we shouldn't eat Chick-fil-A because of their politics. And Noah was fed up with me. Here you go with something else. Like, you get one gay friend, and all of a sudden you are an ally for the LGBTQ community. And I was like, first of all, I've been an ally, little nigga. Second of all, you are too. She's like, I'm not saying anything's wrong. I'm just saying you're an ally for everything. So then I said, wait, about this one gay friend. Who is it? Who's this one gay friend? Because I was like, a lot of my friends are well, XD, of course. And I was like, not the of course. Okay, all right. I was like, yeah. And then she proceeded to be like, wait, you said a lot of them. And she listed off a barrage, and I confirmed or denied, you know what I mean? Depending upon what the answer was. And it was humorous.
Yes, go listen to Patreon.
It was humorous. She was not shocked by the information. It was just kind of like, okay, all right, well, I guess it's not one then, girl. All right. And these are close people.
Yeah.
You get one gay friend, and here you go with your flag.
Here you go.
I'm like, I'm trying to raise the socially conscious little nigga, like. Oh man, it's been a week. It's been a week. We got a funeral. When you planning a funeral, you know people act the monkey and a donkey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a lot of that. So I'm tired. I'm like drained. Noah has been introduced to the drug abuse dynamics in our family.
Listen.
She said, "What's wrong with such and such?" I was like, "You know how y'all be throwing around crackhead like a joke? Here's your introduction,
Here you
queen.
go.
I was just a little younger than you when I." And she goes, it's been a lot of that makes sense moments in this age of 12.
She's like, I'm realizing things.
All right, I'll hold my purse. No worries. Yeah. So
that's we have to go.
Yeah, we do. I've made this uncomfortable.
Yeah. Lavenderly uncomfortable. Subscribe, listen, like, comment, all those things, follow, all of those things, and we will see you.
Getting Grown's coming to LA next week.
Show Liz on the 8th.
Yes. In Los Angeles.
Down at the Walk Good.
Yes.
Space.
The Walk Good Yard.
The Walk Good Yard.
I believe it's 7:00 Pacific Standard Time. So make sure if you are in the LA area, that you come out for a good time. I'm going to need all of your love, all of your support, and because I fly on a red eye immediately after the show to go put my Mimi to rest. So, yeah, come out to the show. It's still going to be a good time. And also Memphis, August 14th, Kia and I are going to be at the Crosstown Arts Center, and that's going to be a time. So Memphis, Nashville, and everywhere in the couple of hours range. Come through. You know what I'm saying? Hug the girls.
Yeah. Until next time, friends. Bye.
Later.
Yes, we're moving.